All right, we're back. And I forgot to flip the record. I did go grab another bitch beer though. So let me just do that while I started this fucking video. What a waste of time. I'm sorry guys. I'm wasting your fucking time. You guys don't have to watch this part. You can fast forward to the next to right now. There you go. So now we're back. All right. So I mean, I got these amoeba bags. I'll get into that in a minute. Everything is here, so let's see. We left off at Redman and Method Man Blackout. Another great album. Better than I remember. Now I remember this practically from the track called Rockwilder, which was too fucking short. You know, it's just two quick verses from Red Meth and then they stop it. But all in all, there's a great album. Everything on this is fucking sick. You know, there's a lot of great production. Sounds to me like a lot of effort actually went into this album, and you know, really appreciate that. Big shout out to Redman and Method Man. They fucking nailed it. I still don't know where I'm gonna put this. I don't know if I'm gonna put this with Redman or Method Man, or you know, like in the Wu-Tang section, or I don't know. Well, that's something that I have. Oh wait, no, I've actually listened to that. Yeah, that one I got a couple of weeks ago. Let's see. World Class Wrecking Crew. Dr. Dre's early fucking work. So, you know, you got a couple of dudes here. They look kind of fruity. And it's alright, you know. Manly men can have lots of looks about them. You know, they got the sequin shit. They got the... Yeah. It's a bit much when you look at them. But yeah, this is actually good. You know, don't let the cover fool you. It's just 80s fashion. You know, back then, it's kind of like how right now, how all these dudes walk around with purses and shit, and they wear skirts. Yeah, it was like that in the 80s too, except a little bit more extreme. Actually, I don't know which one is worse, because they're not actually wearing skirts. They're just wearing fruity kind of clothing. But anyways, yeah, it was a good album. You know, if you like old Dr. Dre shit, you know, this is pretty up there with it, you know. It's like before NWA type shit. Oh wait, no, this one goes here. Sorry. DJ Revolution. This one I wasn't super impressed with, but it has a couple of good tracks. I like that Iris Science track from Dilated Peoples, who got a mention earlier. Yeah, I mean, it's decent, you know, it's not bad. It's something that I would probably buy again if I didn't have it, you know. So, yeah, I don't have much of an opinion on it other than that. Let's see. Oh, something that I do have an opinion on. This here Atmosphere, oh, that rhymes. This Atmosphere double EP, which is kind of what it is. And I love how they put this little note here. There's no cursing on any of these fucking songs. Part 1 and part 2 set. Collect them all. Yeah, so I got them both. Found both of them. Had to clean it because it was dirty as shit. So that's part 1. And here's part 2. Wait, oh shit. Let me see. Yeah, my record's flipped. Here's part 2. Alright, so they kind of go like that, yeah. And it says Atmosphere. But Atmosphere, you know, if you know Atmosphere, I don't know a whole hell of a lot about them. I'm kind of new to them. You know, I bought the Overcast album, which I was in love with when I heard it. Then I got that other album with the white cover. I don't even remember what it's called because it sucked. So, I don't know. They're kind of hit and miss sometimes, but this was a hit. These two right here, fucking awesome. Cop those. It's like a set, you know what I mean? And let's see. Oh, this is something that I kind of got suckered into. So this is a second pressing of Eric B. and Rakim's Paid in Full. When they sold it to me, they told me it was an authentic, and it was like $70. But I did get a discount, and I only ended up paying $40 for it. But still, I bought it. Oh, and it was sealed too. It was brand fucking new in shrink. But I did it with the pretense that it was an OG. And once I did a little bit more research, I went on Discogs and I realized this is the second pressing, the pink label. Yeah, the OG is yellow, so fuck me on that. They kind of suckered me into it. But the fact that it was sealed did kind of fix the value. The big issue with it is exactly that it is sealed. So one thing you guys got to look out for: a lot of records come out warped, right? If a record has been inside a sleeve for, I mean, this shit came out what, like 87, 86, 88, something like that. 87, right there, 1987 Island Records. So this shit is actually warped, and like the very first track, it skips because of the warp. The rest of the album sounds good, but it's a pretty shitty warp, and it really fucking pissed me off, especially because I overpaid for it, thinking that it was a fucking brand new. Anyway, you're gonna hear a lot of fucks from me coming from this album, but anyways, I have it. I have a repressing of it, like a more current one, so I'm not too mad about it because I can still listen to it. But like I said, I bought that thinking that it was gonna be an OG, and boy is my face red. But like I said, couldn't really tell because it was sealed. So the person who sold it to me wasn't, they hadn't opened it, so whatever. Killer Priest, Heavy Mental. This is decent, maybe better than decent. I'd say the Lay the Dark Man's better, the album. But this one's alright, it's got a couple of good joints on it. Can't remember the names of them because, I mean, shit. I have had it for a couple of weeks, and yeah. I haven't listened to it. I listened to it once, and that was it. But I might give this a spin tonight after I take care of those. But, damn, I keep putting those in the unlistened pile. All these have been listened to for the most part. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Czarface and MF Doom. This just came out, like, I don't know, maybe like a month ago or some shit like that. But yeah, this is pretty good. It's not typical MF Doom. It sounds like a lot of the MF Doom was kind of forced in there. Like it wasn't done. Feel me? Like, they didn't finish this shit, and then after he died, they just said, hey, finish that shit. And then they put a lot of shit together that was a little weird to listen to. But, yeah, I mean, all in all, it's decent. I mean, 7L and Esoteric are great producers. Inspector Deck is a magnificent MC. It's Wu-Tang, so he's good. And MF Doom, what is on there is actually pretty good. It's not as good as the other one, what the fuck's it called? Metal with Metal, whatever. I don't know if that's the name of the album, but that has that track, Metal with Metal, which is dope. Anyways, yeah, this is sick, and highly recommend it. There's copies of it everywhere, so don't feel bad if you haven't found one. Just go to a fucking record store, you'll find one. Let's see. Let me see. Man, these keep, like, dropping on me. Just dropping on me. Let's see. What was the next? All right, fuck it. We're going to go with Snoop. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Now, I have mentioned before that Snoop was my first hero in hip-hop. Snoop and Dre. They're like superheroes to me. So Rhythm and Gangsta, I like this album. It's got some dope-ass shit. However, it also has some pretty weak shit. Remember how I hate that album Bush? Well, there's like 2 or 3 tracks on this album that start going in that direction, where Snoop's singing and shit, and I'm like, bro, you're not a good singer. And yeah, but all in all, it's a good album. It's one that I do recommend, and Snoop's one of my heroes. Let me see, what are the... Oh, this one has Drop It Like It's Hot. Drop it like it's hot when the pig's trying to get at you. Park it like it's hot. That one. Yeah. Oh, wait. Damn, I'm fucking up here. Okay, so let me see. I'm not trying to show these to you prematurely. I'm just trying to see how many there are left, because these I have not listened to. I got all of these here today. So I went to Amoeba Records. That's what I was talking about earlier about these bags. Went to Amoeba Records and this place called Record Parlor. And like I said, today's record store day, so I went specifically to find one record, right? Well, 2, but the other one got pushed back to the next record store day, which is in July 17th. So, I mean, it wasn't there for me to buy it. So I was like, well, if I can't buy that one, I need to buy this one. And it's in here. I did find it, luckily. But, just a little setup for this pile. Let me get on with the program. Danger Doom. Danger Doom is Danger Mouse and MF Doom, and I actually already have this, but this comes with some bonus shit, which is the reason why I bought it. So it comes with an extra record. I have the OG, which has all these little symbols are tracks. There's the name of the track. See, Basket Case, Mincemeat, which is an amazing track. What was the other one called? Oh, Benzie Box. Love Benzie Box. Those two tracks are definitely worth this entire album. They're worth me buying it twice, basically. All this bonus shit that's on here, I've not listened to at all. So this one's gonna go in the unlistened stack. Bam. Schoolie D. I like Schoolie D. Everything I've heard from him is pretty dope. I think this is just a single. I'm not even sure if I already have this album, but I mean, I saw it. I was like, fuck it. It's a Schoolie D. It was actually recommended to me by somebody on the Hip Hop Vinyl Spinner, so I just grabbed it. Ooh, you hear that shit right there? That's Nas' first track. It's called Live at the Barbecue. Again, that main source, Breaking Atoms, is fucking amazing. Highly recommend that. Anyways, back to Heavy D, or Schoolie D. Woo. Real hardcore, yeah. It's just a single, really. But whatever. It's got Ice-T on it. I haven't listened to this yet, so guess where it goes. Where I was trying to put all these other fucking albums. Exactly. Das EFX. Let's see. Well, Das EFX. There are a lot of that hibbity-dibbity shit. I've actually never listened to this album. No. I really like their first one, and I'm probably gonna get the other one that they had out. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, Das EFX. I had a bunch of copies of these. I got this one at Amoeba today, and a little bit too expensive, but I was feeling good today. Had a couple of beers, walked in. I had to stand in line like fucking Disneyland rides, and yeah, got in there and got this one. But yeah, Das EFX, dope group. They're always gonna be some classic hip hop shit. K Solo. So this dude was put on by I think Paris from EPMD, and he got to work with some pretty good producers. This album in particular, I have not heard. I remember the other one, the one that has Spellbound. I don't remember the name of the album, but it's not this one. But yeah, K Solo, I'm gonna give this one a listen probably tonight or next Friday. So yeah, I mean, if I listen to it tonight, I'm gonna be staying up till like 3-4 in the morning, which doesn't sound that bad. I actually like staying up late because I don't have to deal with any other bullshit. Anyways, everybody's asleep. Okay, so this is where things start to get really special. So I'm a huge fan of Devin the Dude, and his shit is really hard to come by on vinyl. And the fact that I found this one, even though this is a new album and most of his new shit is coming out on vinyl, I was thoroughly surprised, amazed, and delighted. And I listened to this, and this is a beautiful album. This is just stacked with smooth shit. Classic Devin type shit. If you're a Devin the Dude fan, you're definitely gonna be pleased with this album. The entire thing is beautiful, smooth, nice, good listen. If I smoked weed, it'd be something I definitely smoked weed to. And yeah, great to have. Let me see. Now, since I just went on and on about Devin the Dude, I found this. Now, this is something that is kind of rare. It's a little bit on the rare side. And Amoeba had it, and I saw it from a distance, and I'm like, yo, that is not getting away from me. It was the most expensive record of the day, and I mean, rightfully so. It's hand numbered. I think Devin the Dude himself wrote all these stickers on there. And oh yeah, by the way, this is a great album. Sweet 420. Yeah, this is a great album. This is one that I actually have on CD. And like I said before, when I first talked about Devin the Dude, anytime I find a record with his name on it, even if he's featured on it, because that's just how hard this shit is to come by. He needs to put his whole discography out on fucking vinyl. Him and Tech Nine need to do that. Him and Tech Nine and Cess Crew, get off your fucking asses. Go out and put your shit out on vinyl so I can have it on vinyl, motherfuckers. And last but not least, the bane in my existence, Above the Rim. So record store day was huge for me today because guess what I did? I didn't complete my Death Row collection because there's still 2 records that I don't have, but I have all the important shit. So Death Row is everything to me, as you can probably guess. So this is the one album from Death Row that I just could never get my hands on. Not that it wasn't available, it was just too expensive, you know? And it's not that it's a great album or a great soundtrack, but it was just one that I wasn't willing to pay no $60 for an original. So when, you know, they decided to put it out on record store day, I was like, wow, perfect, fucking works for me, you know? I'll pay, what was this? $40. I think that's my limit on it too. $40 is the most I'll ever pay for this album. I'll keep looking out for an OG because I really want the OG. But if it's more than $40, I'm not gonna fuck with it. You know, it's just the way it is. And that's the last album that I got. And yeah, I'm gonna continue drinking my bitch beer. My Michelob Ultra? Is it Michelob? Whatever. It's bitch beer. Oh yeah, and hit my vape. Oh, that tastes good. Got some good ass juice in here. Tastes good as hell. So y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you later, and keep spinning that vinyl. Later, bitches.